It's week 9 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Jets' electric quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Jets and the Texans.
So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
He told us the other day, he was very honest. He said, when I got into the locker room, it was a little bit of a bittersweet feeling. Now, ultimately, we got the job done. For that, I was thrilled. But I know I put the team in a lot of tough situations due to my decision-making. He's going to have to be better here today. This team is going to reach their full potential. He knows he has to clean up a lot of those mistakes. Now, fortunately, he's got a chance to do so here. If he's able to protect the football while maintaining that aggressive approach, we could see him come out on top again in this one.
Now, faking the give. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And 3rd and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
Offense and their quarterback coming out for drive number 2. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
Let's go now.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll get this forward to about the 33. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll look to throw yet again. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Ready.
Taking off. He'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Buffalo 18. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down. Conklin goes in motion. He'll try zone read on 1st and goal. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
he slams it in there, and he is in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
It's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that will lead to a second down.
Ready?
He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half, and they're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
Looking deep for Lazar. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Here we go, set.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to keep it himself. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now he'll run. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, New York. And definitely worth noting that last touchdown, a record breaker. He has set the NFL record, the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a single season. So that touchdown, the 16th for him on the ground, sets the new standard. Most rushing touchdowns in one season by a quarterback. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go! Go!
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Let's go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Give up the middle with Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this.
Let's go now!
He's got a receiver, Alan Lazar. And he's into the end zone. Alan Lazar. Touchdown, Jets. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Oh, he pumps up the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got
offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end Conklin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Garrett Wilson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down. Throwing now from the gun. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. There he goes again. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense.
And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught by Lazard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one.
Here we go, shot.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon. He's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone...
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Let's go now.
That ball intercepted. Picked off by Desmond King. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. In motion comes Lazard.
19, Rocco switch, Rocco switch.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Lazard. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.